got it no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot you the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A short kick taken at the 18. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Allen going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Allen on first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen, the man in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. No gain, and it's second down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of you?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Fant. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Point after, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chiefs 13. Jack Fox.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Hands into his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Carlos Santos on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this...
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First and 10, Taylor now. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
Keeps the score. Steelers 35, Chiefs 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
final shot before half for Allen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To the air, Allen. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Allen. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From midfield, here's Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Give him another one right back to Allen. From the 44, Allen rolling to his left. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 49, Chiefs 38. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris.